season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Baylor Bears, McLean Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Complete downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the Cardinals are rolling down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And as he throws, incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Gonna run it. It's Best. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the move. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
And the Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. Second down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Inside the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Cardinals want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Going to swing it on second down. Oh, they're after him. Got rid of it just in time.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. A quick pass to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rhodes. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
The Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Makes his man miss. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Back to the ground game on the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute baller.
Off play action on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Handoff to the lone back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle. It's McMahon. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the grab on the left. Turning it on. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch. It's Casey. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. Touchdown Bears! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Liberty has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 14 to Western Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Bringing the heat. At midfield, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Casey. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And when you get these quarterbacks and these offenses in 3rd and long, and you know it's passing situations, man, KD bar the door, let's rush the passer, bring everybody, you know what's coming, get after the QB, and you cause the fumble. Great 3rd down execution by this defense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires downfield. Complete to the right. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover, try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
Looking for a crease. It's best. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, when you think about the big picture for Baylor, they had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the portal. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step versus where they were a year ago because of these new bodies they found through the portal.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
It is difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but, man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Right on the money. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing it's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football. Nice job by the defense.
They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. All out of space. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. There are penalties you sort of forget about, and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's caught. Good, solid tackle. And the Bears moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. With the catch, it's McMahon. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's McMahon. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make, and I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows, and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They have the lead to start the 3rd quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
They're working that left side. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Baylor! A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one.
Return runs out of bounds.
Back, and here comes the Bear offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bears!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Casey.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give this guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that. That was a circus-type catch for 0 gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Military is done. Cooler 18. Cooler 18.
The give on the option. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Come on, set.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Working that left side now. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Set, ready.
Looking to fire. Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be patting my stick.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
1-4 satellite. 1-4 satellite.
Touch pass on the run. Still on his feet. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Bears are marching down the field.
22, water.
They'll run the option. Give to the running back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So the final period starts with a second down play.
Here we go.
Trying play action. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fakes to grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And the Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
The Cardinals come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Wide open downfield. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Yeah,
it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just...
There he goes! Past the sticks and still on his feet.
Man, this is a punch to the gut. When you know you're losing, and you know you got to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the football, and they still run the football down your throat. It's been that kind of day for this defense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Let's go.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Leaves it with the back. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Throws for the tight end. He's open on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes a connection. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, the power run here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Here we go, set.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation, you cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The give and tick, 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 tick. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulsa rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll try the run. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Get set, ready.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue.
Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.